Hi everybody, Quinn Waddington here with the April 2022 market update, and unfortunately it is not good news. We did have a bit of a rebound in March, but April destroyed any of those gains, and it was the worst month we've had on record since the March lows in 2020. The Canadian market, which had been faring well compared to most of the global markets due to oil prices rising and our kind of reliance on that as a market index, was down 5.15% for the month of April. That puts it down for the year now 2.17%. So still doing relatively well compared to the global markets, but down now for the year. The US market S&P 500 down 8.8% last month in April, so a very negative month in April. Now down 13.31% for the year. So again, not a great start, and actually the third worst start for the S&P 500 on record. I do have some stats that I put out on social media about what the average is going forward after a negative first 4 months, with the average being a positive return of 10%. But of course, history is no indication of the future returns. So we will see if that history actually repeats itself to any extent going forward. We of course have a lot to work through. The invasion in Ukraine continues, no resolution there. These continued Chinese lockdowns over the COVID restrictions, cramping any demand from one of our largest economies globally. And then of course the Fed, both in Canada and the US, are raising rates, which we know they need to do to combat inflation. The question is how fast and how much they'll raise rates. Talking about 50 basis points on the next hike. Will that be another 50 after that? And then what happens through the rest of the year? That will really probably be a good guide as to what the rest of the year holds for the global stock markets. We'll of course keep you updated as we move through the month here. Now that we're into May, I'll send out another video at the beginning of June. Until then, if you have any questions, just let me know. Reach out through email, qwaddington@cgf.com, or feel free to give me a call. Thanks a lot.